I think we should go somewhere here. I'm nearly deaf, so... Oh, enemies. Ah, okay, I'm going to cheat. It's too bad, my health is too low. So let's go to my admin panel. First, let's set this one to very slow speed, like this. Yeah, okay, perfect. So now we have some time. Let's add a starter kit to our inventory so we can heal. Ah, perfect, nice. Some health potions, perfect. Okay, I also want to have, I just want to shoot them. Let me click on give item. I think it's called AK. Yeah, nice, that one, perfect. Give me one and some ammo. I think we need this one, give me 100. Perfect. Let me check. Get this AK, we have some ammo. Okay, let's get them. So let's see if they can take this. Okay. I definitely would not have done that with my wooden sword. Nice. So do you want to have an admin panel like this in your game? You can, because we have made this available. Look at this, awesome. Again, nice, perfect. Let me show you how to do this. I want to show you three things. I want to show you how this system works. I want to show you how to set up your own command and how to set this up in your own project. Let's first start to show how this works. First of all, let me show you this admin panel. Currently what you can see, it has all kinds of commands. And these commands are available right here on the left. And we can type it out and just add things like this. But how does that work? Well, let me show you. To make sure to execute commands, we want to make sure it's done the right way, especially in multiplayer games. So what we do is I created a game state component for the console command management. And here, this one is responsible for handling all the commands and transferring it to the right owners. This one is trying to process commands. And if you want to process a command, what does it do? Well, it is dispatching a command, and it's dispatching to anyone who is listening to a specific command. Let me show you how. In this example project, I gave you an inventory component just as an example. You don't need it in your project, I just want to show you how it works. This inventory component, this one has an interface here, right here. So we have the inventory component, implemented interface, the BPI command listener. So what does that do? If we go on the left here, we have on command. And we have another event that's called register command listener. Registering means that this component, specifically this inventory component, I want to register to the game state command manager that I am listening to give item, remove item, and add starter kit. If you want to have multiple commands, you can just add it right here. You need to adjust that enumeration. And this only means, hey, command manager, I am listening to these commands. So if that command is executed, send it to me. And when it's sent to me, in this case the inventory component, it's being called on command. And we get a command string wherein we get, okay, it's this command type, it has these parameters, etc, etc. And specifically for if it is the add starter kit, we're just going to get the starter kit items and we're going to add that to the inventory. And it is that easy, and we can do this with anything. We could do this with attribute management, adjusting health. We can do this with our player managers to kick people, adjusting teams, things like that. It is really easy to use. So what you want to do is you want to navigate to data table DT commands, open that one up, and here you can see how all these commands are set up. So now on to the next one. If you want to add your own command, let's try and do also for the inventory system, instead of the add starter kit, let's try add like a firearm set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this one, call it add firearm set. Make sure to make the command structure I'm going to open up my enum command types and make sure to firearm set. And the command name, I'm going to select that one. And let's make sure to create a structured description. Like so. So now we did create our command. Now the only thing is we need to make sure that we are saying to the command manager that we are listening to it. So let's go to our inventory manager. Let's go to our registration. If you don't have a registration in your component, you can add it like this. Let's make sure to say, hey, I am also listening to @firearm set. Now go to the interface on command. And I also want to make sure that I'm listening to @firearm set. Easy, right? And I probably want to do something like this. Let's duplicate that one for now. Otherwise, I could also do a select. Let's make a new array. Let's name this firearm set items. Okay, instead of right mouse button, just duplicate this starter kit right here, make firearm set. And now let's define the items. So let's first start with an AK. Just one. Maybe add a pistol basic. And let's add some ammo. This one, 60. And some pistol ammo. That is, I think, 9. In the middle. Let's do 16. And that's it. Easy, right? So we need to test this out. Let's open up our admin panel right here. Let's go to our @firearm set, or just type it in. Press enter and boom. Yes, it is here. Nice. So you can see it's really easy to set up, and you can do a lot with this. So how to set this up in your own project? Well, this is not an add to project, it's a full project. Why? Because it just requires a couple of plugins to display the functionalities. It has a couple of project settings, like some tags, interaction, traces, things like that. But these are basically an example. This UI is also made with common UI. That's specifically very easy for gamepad, things like that. I love it. So if you want to use this UI, you need to enable common UI. Then you just need to add a couple of components. So in the game state, you can add the game state component to your to the game state. The other one, I currently use the HUD auto create, which is basically just auto creating that HUD that you just saw. However, it will also create that inventory HUD. And if you don't want that, that's perfectly fine. I currently just have this inventory component right here, just as an example. If you say, hey, I don't want it, it's confounded or whatever, just delete it, don't use it. You can just use the command manager as itself. I just want to show you how it can work. Any other logic that you could find that is simply more as an interface. For instance, this system can also be used with our chat system, and then you can use our chat manager for the consoles instead of the specific admin panel. So whatever you like. I hope you enjoy this. Please let me know if you have any questions, and always feel free to reach out. I hope you have a great day. Congrats, you have reached the end of this video. And of course, always feel free to reach out. For instance, in the comments below via Discord or mail. And don't forget to check out our website and Discord. I'm happy to talk to you there. Have a nice day. Bye.